This is going to be a 20-minute fast-paced moving Pilates series. Hopefully you already have a Pilates experience because we will be moving quite fast and using deep Pilates breath. We're going to begin on our backs, so go ahead and come down on your back. Place your arms alongside your body on the mat and bring your feet under your knees hip distance apart. We're going to start with spinal imprints. Inhale into the diaphragm, and as you exhale, tighten the abdominals in the pelvic floor, squeezing and contracting the lower back down. So a couple more of these. Inhale into the diaphragm and exhale. This time we're going to press all the way up and take the arms overhead with an inhale. Lower down on an exhale, back down to the mat. Neutral pelvis, arms come home on an inhale. Exhale, press through the feet, take the knees long and lift up. Inhale into that breathing bridge, the arms reach overhead. Exhale, lower the back of the heart, the ribs, and back down to the hips into neutral pelvis. Arms come home on the inhale. Exhale, lifting up. Remember, take the knees long, draw your inner thighs up. Inhale, arms reach back overhead. And exhale, melt the back of the heart. Keep curling the pelvis till the very end. And then as you bring your arms back down and you inhale, come back to neutral. Going again. Exhale, lift those hips up high. Stay with the integrity. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, lower. Arms come back home and inhale. Nice. Now let's bring the legs up into tabletop position in 90 degrees. We're going to begin some abdominal curls. Arms overhead on the inhale. Exhale, arms come back to the body, and you lift up the upper back and neck. Now, careful not to use the neck as you go through these motions, but instead you use your core strength. Use the powerhouse that's connected in the pelvic floor and the lower and upper abdominals. You'll know if you're using your neck because you'll feel the front of your neck straining. Instead, just use your eyes, draw the shoulders down, and bring your chin towards your heart. Good. Keeping those shoulders sliding down, stretch the legs out for breathing 100s and begin beating the arms. Breathing in 2, 3, 4, 5, out 2, 3, 4, 5, in 2, 3, 4, 5, out 2, 3, 4, 5, in 2, 3, 4, 5, out 2, 3, 4, 5, in 2, 3, 4, 5, out 2, 3, 4, 5. If you need to, check with your neck. Stretch your legs nice and long and straight and come up as high as you can. Continuing, breathing in 2, 3, 4, 5, out 2, 3, 4, 5, in 3, 4, 5, out 2, 3, 4, 5, in 2, 3, 4, 5, out 2, 3, 4, 5, and then reach long, getting ready and prepare for our roll-ups. Imagine you're rolling up your whole spine as you reach and come up. As you inhale, get taller than you've ever been, slide the shoulders down, and exhale, roll long back to the mat. Inhale a little bit as you come up, and then exhale, reach and stretch forward. Inhale, getting tall through the spine, and exhale, taking yourself back down with control. Inhale, slide the arms up. Exhale, pull the navel to the spine, stretch forward. Inhale, press the sit bones down, and then exhale, curling all the way back down and lengthening. Really feel that you can stay long and controlled. So you want to reach the legs out in front of you, press the back of the legs down, and then returning back to the mat. Good. Now, we're going to continue here and using a twist. So let's bring the legs back up into tabletop. This is going to be knees twist and hips drop to the left and return them back to the center. You want to inhale as you drop them to the right. Exhale, contract the belly in, navel to the spine, back to center. Inhale left, exhale center. And we want to inhale because we bring the diaphragm into expansion as you twist. And you contract on the exhale as you bring it back to the center. Now, you can challenge yourself by doing this without arms and lifting the arms to the sky, or you can leave your arms down as we were doing before. So again, this is a fast-paced advanced workout. Know your body. Make sure that you are pulling in with precision and control. And if your arms are up in the air for challenge, make sure that you keep them steady. Nice. Now, I've noticed that when I go to the left, it's a little bit weaker than when I go to the right. So I'm going to repeat my more challenging side. And I'd like for you to do that at home or wherever you might be practicing today. Be aware of how to balance your body. So finding where you might need a little extra oomph and repeating your challenging side 4 extra times. And then hug the knees in and bring yourself up. Coming into rolling like a ball. Curl in, squeeze in as tight as you can be. Inhale back with the shoulders down and exhale, come up for balance. Breathe in and breathe out to contract and hold. Imagine you're your favorite round object. Maybe you're the shape of an orange or a grapefruit. And allow that rolling imagination to help you back, keeping the head and the shoulders curled in, elbows down by the waistline. And when you're ready, you can find a balance up at the top, or you can take one extra roll and then meet me up here in teaser. Slide the shoulders down. And then we'll do the teaser with a sit-up. So lower down, and as you inhale, prepare. Exhale, come up and find that teaser balance, balancing in the tripod between the sit bones and the tailbone. Lower down, and using control to exhale yourself up. Breathe in at the top, exhale to go down, inhale to reach back, gather your energy, and exhale back to teaser. Some days are easier than others, so be patient with yourself and remember it's just a practice. This one's always a bit challenging, so use your focus, maybe take an inner smile, and then as you come up, we're going to come into tree spine and C-spine. So we're going to open on an inhale, and on an exhale, come down and make a C-spine curve. Inhale, tree spine, open your branches, and exhale, C-spine curve. Keep the knees and the hips from moving as you take the twist and pull the navel back as you make the C-spine. Inhale at the top, exhale, roll down. Coming up, nice straight spine, open the arms and the chest, exhale, curve. Inhale, keep the spine long, and remember that you're twisting from your upper back and not your hips. Good. Now let's come back down onto the mat. Hug the left knee in so that helps to digest the descending colon and anything that might be stagnant in the digestive organs. And then go ahead and stretch that leg up, flex and point the foot, and we're going to do climbing the tree. So on an exhale, keep yourself lifted, climb the leg, flex and point the foot, inhale and exhale to climb back down and stretch the leg. Flex and point, inhale, exhale, rolling back up, connecting pelvic floor, pressing through the sit bones, and keep pressing that right supporting leg down. Now by flexing and pointing the foot on the way up and down, we help to lengthen the back of the leg, hamstring, and lower back. So just stay with this here, and remember that the breath helps you exhale as you come down and up, and the breath in is going to help now as we prepare for single leg circles. So circle the leg around on an inhale and pull it back on an exhale. Going 5 times in each direction, circling the leg. So this is a fast-paced flow. Hopefully you have some experience in Pilates so you understand that you can practice with me when you need a quick 20-minute practice. As we circle the leg around, what's the most important is keeping those pelvis bones and sacrum sacredly balanced and connected without moving and anchoring. So changing sides. Right knee pulls in to help squeeze the ascending colon. And take a few deep breaths here before you take that leg up. Flex and point the foot and prepare for climbing the tree as you exhale. Inhale at the top, flex and point. Take a breath between, and exhale, walk down the leg, keeping the shoulders connected to the abdominal walls. Inhale, flex and point. Exhale, bring the head forward as you climb the leg. Again, sitting tall through the sit bones, lifting through the back ribs always helps, so that as you take either the climb up the tree or climbing down, feel that the back ribs can lift away from the pelvis. Instead of sinking, you keep them connected. Lift, lower, and control. Good. Flex and point to stretch the back of the hamstring. And then let's release those arms and take our singer leg circles. So whatever leg is circling, the more important anchor is the leg that is stabilized. So in this case, the left heel and the back of the left sacrum and the back of the left leg, as well as the back of the head, are pressing down into the mat. And with that, you can keep your body safe and secure. That allows the right leg to feel free as it circles. Good, let's bring it down and notice how that feels with a deep breath. When you're ready, roll over on your belly. And let's bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Press the pubic bone and the top of the feet down and stretch the stomach muscles out as you come up to your version of cobra. Lengthen as you lift up and then come back home. And after you stretch the belly out, bring the arms into Sphinx pose for single leg kicks. Flex and point as you kick towards the buttocks and extend the leg. So we have kick, kick, pull. Kick, kick, pull. This develops a nice connection of coordination and developing the back of the body muscles from the sit bones all the way down the beautiful back of the legs. Kick, kick, pull. Pull the heel, pull the toes, and release. Good. Keep practicing that one, because that one can be a little bit confusing if you've never done it before. Now we're going to come into swimming. We breathe in, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. It's like a staccato rhythm. In, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. This gets the heart rate going. And lengthen back and finish by pressing into a child's pose. Stretching the spine. If you need to, stay there a little bit longer. And then when you're ready, come up to all fours, wrist under shoulders, knees under the hips. We're going to come into stable tables now. Right arm reaches forward as the left arm reaches back. Keep the neck in alignment and then bring it back home. Changing sides. Now notice where your breath is. Some people like to inhale and some people like to exhale as you take the leg out and down. For me, I like to inhale to take it away and exhale to bring it down, but that's just a personal preference as long as you connect a full circulation of breath for each one, and remember to keep the hips and shoulders with integrity and strength, not sinking as you do this. Everything is good. Now come up to a nice strong, long plank. Hold plank. Stay strong. Leg pulls up in the back, and we push back and lengthen the left Achilles 3 to 4 times. Come back in. Place that knee down and come open to stretch the side ribs. Reach under, get a little bit of a curve, and then come back to plank. Leg pulls up, opposite side. And just stretch over the Achilles, keeping the core tight. As you pull forward and back, you're using your core muscles and the strength of your shoulder blades. Then bring that leg down, open out to the side, and enjoy that nice side stretch. Reach through, have a little bit of a curve, just working on the side body. And now we're going to come all the way down into the side. So lay down on your arm. If you need a little pillow, maybe tuck one in. Hand comes in front, and we're going to come up with both of the legs into a side lying double leg lift. So it looks kind of a little bit like you're lifting like a superhero that's flying sideways. Try to stack the hips, balance the shoulders, and we fly sideways superhero style. Pull the navel to the spine, pull the pelvic floor muscles up and in, and squeeze tightly. Once you come out of that, let's come onto the belly. Bring the hands under the head, lengthen, and then reach back and fly. This is known as Shalabhasana or locust pose, and in Pilates we call it double leg kicks to the back. So you're going to kick both legs, pull back and down past the hips with the hands interlaced. Exhale to lift, inhale to release, and you can turn your head and relax. Exhale, press down into the floor with your hips, straighten the legs, and then inhale to release. A couple more of these, kick back, pull, let the heart lift forward, and then release the head, and then kick back. Make sure you stay long and supported in the abdominal walls. Good. Last one, as we pull back, stay up, and then release after this last one that we connect to, and we'll turn onto the other side. Preparing for that side lying, flying superhero. So it's important to feel that you can balance equally on both sides, and that's not always going to feel equal because one side is usually more dominant. So you may notice that one side is stronger and the other side is a little bit more wobbly, and that's because whatever side is on the bottom supporting this squeeze will indicate which side is stronger or potentially has a little bit more of a, what I would say, a wonky connection, and that will help with that. So let's come back onto our back, hug your knees in, and bring the hands behind the head and bring the knees up into tabletop. From here, we're going to do crisscross. As you exhale, you bring the opposite elbow to the knee, and as you inhale, come back to the center. Exhale, inhale. As you exhale, look back to the back elbow so your neck stays nice and long. And you're working the obliques and the inner thighs, lifting through the upper back and pressing gently with your head back onto your hands to activate the lower belly nice and deep. Good. Not too many of those. Now bring the legs straight up and keep the hands behind the head, pressing the head and the hands down into the mat for double leg pulls. Pull the legs down on the inhale, and exhale, return them back to stretch the hamstrings. Now corkscrew and circle double legs around, and then we do a single double leg pull, and then go the opposite way. So I'm circling from left down to the right and back up to the center with control and precision. One in the center, and then exhale, circle right down into the left and back to the center. Come back to the center, just pull double legs, and then circle left, down, and to the right. Really pulling in deeply here. That takes a lot of work, so we only need a few. And then release the arms and take the legs up into the sky. And we're going to do pull overs or the rollovers. Inhale to open the legs into a V, and exhale, press down into the head and the shoulder blades to help your belly stay connected, and then squeeze the legs together to roll them back over. Inhale, and then exhale, open the legs and roll down as you exhale. Squeeze the legs together. Inhale and roll them overhead, making space. Try not to collapse the legs in the pelvis. As you open them, imagine that the legs are getting pulled away from you as you press down into the mat and exhale to roll down. Careful if you feel any neck tension as you do these, because we want to make sure that we stay healthy and happy in the neck. Now, I've reversed the position of the legs here. So open the legs and roll over on an inhale. Close the legs at the top, squeeze the inner thighs and the heels, and exhale, rolling back down. With precision, inhale, open the legs, lift up and back, reach those legs behind you, squeeze the sit bones, pelvic floor muscles pull up to help you roll down, connecting the head and shoulders to the mat. And then let's rest and bring those feet down. Take a moment to just witness and feel your energy. Smile, exhale, maybe congratulate yourself for such a quick, efficient, and precisely strong Pilates workout today. Take a few deep breaths here and just notice your inner strength that comes through your outer body. And when you're ready, we'll sit up and open the chest and the shoulders. So we have an oppositional extension from all of that abdominal work. To let the head fall, the shoulders pull back, and just now twist and wring out the spine to the left and gently twist back to the right to further finish our class today. Let's stretch out the neck, taking the ear over to the shoulder and reaching the arm away until you feel a nice resistance point. You can turn that shoulder in and down and up and back to get the front and the sides and the back of the neck. So careful, this is a gentle stretch. When you're ready, quickly taking the other side, but quickly doesn't mean hard. It means just enough to release from being in the Pilates practice, taking the shoulder open or under and finding those sweet spots that feel great for you. And then coming back, just take a few shoulder rolls to notice how you feel, setting your energies and twisting any tension out that you might need. Good. Let's inhale, reach the spine up long, press the hands up as you interlace and then release. Take a few circles. We're just unwinding all of that squeeze so that we stay fluid. Our spine stays circulating, the breath stays circulating, and our head, neck, and shoulders can now reverse, taking the heart around in an elliptical orbit, feeling the effects of this wonderfully strong, precise practice today. Nice. As you come back to the center, bring your hands together, gently rub them, activating your energy centers. Clap for yourself, and I say unto you, thank you for practicing today. I wish you a wonderful, wonderful day or night. Namaste, and see you again here with Dancing Gypsy.